Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Kiera. So today's video is going to be a New York City travel guide, or like a New York City itinerary. So I was in New York last weekend for my birthday. I spent my 25th birthday out there, and I vlogged a little bit, but like not enough to like make a full-on vlog. So I decided to do like a travel guide to New York City, because I know for me, like when I'm traveling somewhere like new, I always go on YouTube or like TikTok to like find out all the hot spots, where to eat, where to go, like what to do out there. So I decided, let me help y'all out, because I know I look for these videos when I'm traveling. So that's what today's video is going to be. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Okay, so for my birthday, we went February 22nd to February 25th. So we have a whole itinerary on my phone. So I'm just gonna go through my itinerary, and I'll post like some pictures of the itinerary and like what we did throughout the video. So let's start with day one. So day one, we flew into JFK, and then we Ubered to our hotel. Our hotel, it was like a good hour away with like traffic and all that stuff, but like without traffic, it's probably like a 35-40 minute drive, so not terrible. And then we stayed at the Hyatt Grand Central, and I'm going to insert the room tour. I like the Hyatt Grand Central. Last time I went there, I stayed at the Westin Grand Central, and I like the Westin better, but the Hyatt's cute. Like the lobby's beautiful. The rooms are kind of older, I feel like. They're a little bit older. The bathroom was giving like public bathroom. Like it wasn't the cutest. And it was like really small. So if you are going with the group of girls, you might want to make sure you get like a bigger bathroom, like all that jazz. But besides that, the room is like decent size, 2 beds. There was like a little office desk area. The only thing is the bathroom, honestly. The bathroom was just really small. Again, like I probably wouldn't stay there again, but if I had to, like whatever. I do like the Westin Grand Central a little bit better, but still, the Hyatt's also a good choice. So we stayed there, and again, that was like 35 to like 40 minutes away from the airport, JFK at least. So after that, we checked in, and then we got a quick lunch. We went to Joe and the Juice. I love Joe and the Juice. It's so good. And there's not one in Texas. I think there's only one like Miami and New York. And so we went there, so good. I got the spicy tuna. It's like the spicy tuna cotta pretty much. It was so good. So we went there. That was our quick lunch, and then we went back to the hotel and we got ready for our Broadway show. So we went to our Broadway show, and we saw the Michael Jackson musical. And so the Broadway show was at Neil Simon Theater, and it started at 7 p.m. And so we went there. It wasn't too far from the hotel. The only good thing about staying in that area, I want to say the hotel is like, hold on, let me see exactly what the hotel is. Technically it's Midtown Manhattan. That's where the hotel is located. So staying in Midtown Manhattan, like you're literally like not too far from anything. So like we weren't far from the theater, we weren't far from joint, we weren't far from anything. Like that's like the best part about staying in that area. So I do recommend staying in the Midtown Manhattan area if you go to New York City. So again, we had our Broadway show. It was Michael Jackson the musical. That was at the Neil Simon Theater, and that was a crazy experience. Like I never was really into Broadway, and I never like got the hype of Broadway. But no, if you are in New York City, I highly recommend going to a Broadway show. They have all different shows. We just chose the Michael Jackson one because we heard it was really good. But yeah, it was amazing. 10 out of 10. I also thought Broadway was like a place. I thought like Broadway was like a theater, but no, it's like a street with like different theaters, and then you can just go see different Broadway shows. I thought it was like one big building, but no, that's not what it is at all. So yeah, we saw the Michael Jackson musical. It was amazing. I would say it was like maybe almost 2 hours, or maybe like an hour and like 45 minutes. Like you get like an intermission. It was amazing. The only thing is they're very strict with like recording, and you can't have your phone out. You can be texting. Like they're very strict about that. Like they will be hounding you if they see your phone out. So that's the only thing. Besides that, it was really good. I enjoyed the show. And then after our show, we had dinner at Say Less. Say Less is a vibe. Say Less is near like Times Square kind of, and Say Less is a vibe. Okay, it's a vibe. It's like Asian fusion, and it's so cute inside. Like, it's very big for a New York City restaurant. It's very big, a nice bar area. The vibe is cute. It has that cute like low light ambiance. It was a vibe inside. Like, the food was good and the music was really good. Food wise, we got some vegetable fried rice, and then we got yellowtail sashimi, and then we got a chicken wonton. So the chicken wontons, it was not that good. It was like a really fat meatball. It was not that good, so I don't really recommend that. But like, the fried rice was good. The yellowtail sashimi was really good. The drinks are really good. The drinks are strong, so beware. The drinks are very strong, but they do the job. Okay, it was fun. I had a great time. The music in there was like the best part. The music is fire. They play like hip-hop. Like, it was great. Like, if you want a cool nice vibe before you go out, I would recommend Say Less. Okay, like, Say Less is definitely one of my new spots out there. Like, when I go out there, I have to go to Say Less, because like, it was a vibe. I loved it. So yeah, that was our day one. So again, we checked in our hotel, Hyatt Grand Central. We went to Joe and the Juice for a quick lunch. We went to our Broadway show, and then we went to dinner at Say Less. So that was our day one. And then let's go to Friday, the next day, February 23rd. So Friday we woke up, we had breakfast at Bubby's. So Bubby's is a very popular New York City breakfast spot. I recommend having a reservation. They are really popular. They're very busy, so I recommend having a reservation on deck if you plan to go there. It's also in Tribeca. And so for Bubby's, we rode the train, the subway, and it wasn't bad. I think it was like it wasn't bad at all. I think in total it took 20 minutes to get there, but we were on the subway for like maybe 10 of those minutes. Like, it wasn't bad at all. So we went to Bubby's. It was really good. Bubby's is known for their pancakes. So I got the pancakes and chicken pancakes, and it was good. I liked it. They're really fluffy and thick. So I recommend going to Bubby's. So cute, really good food. So we went there. And then after that, we were supposed to do some shopping in Soho. So again, Soho is just shopping. Honestly, I feel like everyone has heard of Soho. There's literally all the stores you can think of in Soho. So I recommend going there to do some shopping. If you have like spare time, or you want to like buy some things, just go to Soho. You'll find everything there you need to. It was also kind of rainy that day, but I still recommend going to Soho regardless. So after Soho, we went back to the hotel. We chilled, nothing crazy, and then we went to the Summit One Vanderbilt. So Summit One Vanderbilt is literally insane. It's insane. I think that everyone should go to the Summit One Vanderbilt, because like, that's the best view of New York City. And it's also in Midtown Manhattan, so it was literally like 5 minutes away from our hotel. Yeah, basically the Summit One is like this really tall building. You go inside the building, you go to the 91st, 92nd, and 93rd floor, and on each level there's like a different type of, like, it's like a museum, but like kind of interactive in a way. So like, there's like a balloon room, there's like a reflection room, there's like these little like pebbles type of thing, and then on the top level there's like a bar, and it's crazy. Like, it's so crazy. The views are insane. I went in the morning time, and then I went at nighttime as well. I'm not gonna lie, I think when I went in the daytime, I liked the view a little bit better. I don't know why. Normally I think people love going at nighttime, and nighttime was crazy as well, but like during the day you can see everything, but at nighttime you see all the lights. Like, it's just a vibe. So I really recommend going there if you've never been, and even if you have been before, like, it's always great to go again, like really take in the view of New York City. So we did that. It was literally insane. Like, again, best view ever of New York City. So we went there, and then after that we had dinner at Bad Roman. So Bad Roman is a Italian place, and basically it's pretty much like hit or miss. Like, either you like it or you don't like it. We liked it a lot. I had this like chicken pasta type of thing. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. They also have a really good appetizer, and it's ricotta with like honey truffle sauce on top, and then like some garlic bread. So good. Like if I could take that honey truffle in a jar and take it back with me on the plane, I would have. It was so good. Like they should really sell that like in the can. Like it was so freaking good. So I went to Bad Roman again. It is very much so hit or miss, but like I think we all liked it. It was all really good. But yeah, like I recommend it personally. So we went to Bad Roman, and then that night we went out to the Stafford Room. And so the Stafford Room, I'm not exactly sure where it's at, but like it's a club. I think it's in Manhattan actually. It's a club. They play like all types of music. Depending on the night, they play certain music. So on that Friday night, they were playing like hip hop music. So that was fun. The only thing about going out in New York is that they don't go out until very, very late. I'm in Texas, so like the clubs close at 2. Meanwhile, in New York, the clubs close at 4. And so you have to go out very, very late. Like you can get there like 1:30, and like it's just not getting popping. So keep that in mind. But yeah, the Stafford Room was really fun. Next door to that is a place called Harbor, and that night they also had French Montana at Harbor. And then at the Stafford Room they had Mary J. Blige, but we left before she got there, and I don't even know if she actually came or not. But yeah, the Stafford Room is a vibe for sure. And Saturday, which is the next day, which was our last like full day in New York City, we went to a drag brunch. It was called Lips NYC. And so the brunch was at 11:30, and they have like certain times for like certain shows. So like 11:30 time is like for brunch, and I think they have another brunch show after that, and then they do like dinner shows and all that stuff. And so we went to Lips NYC. It was crazy. That was my first drag show. So basically it's literally you get brunch and mimosas. So how it works is like your show is at a scheduled time, and you pay $45 for a brunch meal and then unlimited mimosas and a show. So in my eyes, it was like the perfect type of vibe, honestly. I love a good mimosa, and they're unlimited. And the food, I'll be honest, the food is not good. The food is not good at all. I hated my meal. I got crab cake Benedict, and like an egg, and like it wasn't very good. Okay, the food's not good, very bland, very not seasoned. If you do go, I would stick to like a waffle. You can't go wrong with the waffle. I tried the waffle, it wasn't bad at all. So if you do go, get the waffle. Don't get anything too extravagant or crazy, because the food is very blah, very bland, not good. Or if you do go, eat beforehand. And yeah, so basically like I said, $45 for food, unlimited mimosas, and a show. And basically the show was so good. My dog. Anyways, the show was so good. They have different performers, and like basically when you're there, like you have a waitress, and your waitress is one of the drag girls. And so basically you get to like see your waitress like perform and do a show. Like it's so cool. Like I want to say they had at least like 7 or 8 different performers go on there, and then like towards the end they'll ask like whose birthday are you celebrating. If it's your birthday, come on stage. So for my birthday, I got to go up on stage, and like they gave me a cupcake. They like ask you where you're from, how old you're turning, all that stuff. So honestly, it's a great show, a good vibe. It's so fun to do with like your girlfriend, like just like friends in general. It's just so fun. So I highly recommend it, but again, the food is not good, so eat beforehand. But yeah, and then after that we went to Brooklyn. Brooklyn is not that far from the city. We got an Uber from Lips to Brooklyn, and it's a good like 20, maybe 25-minute drive to Brooklyn. And in Brooklyn it was a little chilly out there, so we didn't do too much out there. Saw the Brooklyn Bridge. I went to a pizza shop called Rosie's, and it was really, really good. I feel like in New York there's like so many food places to try, and there's so many like pizza spots to try. It's like hard to try all the places, but I will say Rosie's was like my favorite place I've tried so far since being in New York. So I recommend Rosie's if you do go to Brooklyn. It's so tasty, so good. So we did that, and then after Brooklyn. We weren't there for too long, like maybe like an hour, hour and a half. We headed back to Manhattan and got ready for dinner. So dinner was at Arthur & Sons, and Arthur & Sons is kind of like comparable to like Carbone. We wanted to go to Carbone, but it's so hard to get a reservation at Carbone. So we went to Arthur & Sons. We heard a lot of good things about it. I would say Arthur & Sons, like the restaurant is tiny, it's small, like it was giving New York City restaurant. It was so cute, low lighting. The food was amazing. We all got the spicy rigatoni, so good, chef's kiss. I can't compare it to Carbone because I've never been to Carbone before, but it was amazing, so good. The perfect amount of spice and flavor, loved it. And then the drinks were also very, very good. So I highly recommend Arthur & Sons if you like Italian food. It's really good, so cute inside. I liked it a lot, 10 out of 10. And then after that, we went out in Brooklyn. We went to a place called Skamansky's. It's like a bar. And that night, it was 90s versus the 2000s, like music wise. And it was so fun. I will say it was very, very fun. It's like it's like big inside. Like one thing about New York, people dance. Like people dance in New York. They don't just stand around and like, you know, or they don't just like twerk. Like no, they dance, like full on dance to break down, crump, like they dance. And I love it. And that's a perfect place to go to if you want to like see people dance or just like vibe out. Like it was cool. And I liked how like they had different DJs. So basically like maybe like every hour or so they would switch DJs, which is cool. I feel like they're giving these small, like the small DJs like a chance to like, you know, show us like their music. It was cool. It was a vibe in there. I loved it. I would go again. That was in Brooklyn. The only thing is their drinks are pretty watered down, so I wouldn't, if I were you, I wouldn't pay for a drink that's watered down. I would again like drink beforehand, or I don't know. It was fun though. I liked it. It was a great time. And then that was our Saturday, honestly. That was our last day there, and the next day we just headed back to Dallas. But yeah, overall it was a great trip. I love it. I love New York City. I highly recommend going if you've never been. Like it's just amazing. Like that place just feels like a different world, and I literally love it. Okay, I'm already planning my next trip out there. I love it so much. But yeah, that was my New York City travel guide, my itinerary, what I did, the things that you should do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time.